So I go through all the different questions and from my cultural knowledge and say, what is that purpose for? Is there going to be anything that's going to be of use for humanity? I question a lot of those things. And then somebody says, well, you have to have an environmental assessment for whatever project. So, oh, that's good that you have an environmental assessment need. And then I ask myself as Anishinaabe, I don't remember anybody asking me that they're going to use the environmental assessment method. Where did that come from? It doesn't say that in the Indian Act, because the Indian Act really rules everything else that I'm supposed to live by. Where does that environmental assessment approval come from anyway, that we have to accept that? Geez, I don't know. But it's out there. So this environmental assessment then really is going to oppose my belief system, because Mother Earth replenishes herself. Mother Earth is created for us to live on, but yet this environmental assessment is going to go against my belief system of how Mother Earth can rejuvenate, return things back, but yet something is obstructing my thinking. Geez. Well, let me see. Well, how about land use? Can we put in our land use from our own perspective? Well, no, you can't. Because you got an empty box. Somebody told me you got an empty box under Section 35. That doesn't say anything about land use in there. But yet, the government is saying, well, you got to have a land use. You got to have a land use assessment. Statt da, ha. Nog ken dat skernalge ni. Maar we zijn nog ook mon pinke. We nog een alge was zijn nog ook niet gaan nikke. Die zijn tajik mong. If we start playing around with that, we know what's going to happen. Things are not going to be right. So my thinking then, as an Anishinaabe person, saying, something's not right here. Not too long ago, somebody asked me, hey, you know what? We're going to bury nuclear waste in the ground. And then they turn around, wow. But my belief system as an Anishinaabe, we don't dirty Mother Earth. We don't dirty the water. We don't dirty the air, because Creator developed that for us. We won't be any, we die out, won't be king. We're not gonna go with marching. We're not gonna go with not part one mother, Nabe. We're not going with Ness Sayan. Creator made Mother Earth for me to live on, so that I can grow, get the food off of Mother Earth, get the water from Mother Earth, get the air from Mother Earth. That's my belief system. But somebody said, that's all right. That's all right. We'll bury that nuclear waste anyway. You won't be bothered. You won't be bothered. You'll be able to live your life out, Vern. You only got a few more years anyway. You'll be able to live your life out. It's not going to bother you. But that nuclear waste is going to be in the ground. I don't even know for how long. I guess for quite a while. So it won't bother me. It won't bother me. Well, should I go to my daughter and tell my daughter, do not have any children? Should I tell my daughter that? Do not have any children? Because, you know what? If that dangerous item starts coming up or affecting the land where we live on, your children's children, they might not have a place to live on. So our philosophy of looking ahead for 7 generations, kick it out the door, because it doesn't matter anymore. 7 generations. And if we look ahead, it don't matter. It don't matter. Well, what about me as Anishinaabe then? Forget about it, Vern. Forget about it. You are not worth fighting for. You are not worth fighting for. You're going to be gone. Future generation is going to come along and they're going to accept it. They're going to accept it. You think so? You think so? Just a minute now, Vern. Just a minute. Did you not say you were under that Indian Act? Yeah. I mean, that's not Chippewas. No, that we're talking a Nigon Zanio. Her Majesty tells me what to do, tells me how to live, tells me where to live. So, any laws pertaining to my future, it's the Indian Act that rules. There's no education system, no teaching. We are truly assimilated. And where does that word come from anyway? Where does that residential school stuff come from anyway? What for? You know what? We were put in a position to get rid of our Indianness. Vern, stop speaking that Anishinaabe language. Vern, cut that culture out. Vern, cut the tradition out. Because in the Indian Act, we want you to be assimilated so that you can become a municipal person, and so that you can work with all of these future environmental assessments, land use projects, even the duty to consult methods, all that kind of stuff. Forget about who you are, Vern. Don't believe in the four directions anymore. Don't believe in our creation story. So the question then, who are we doing the duty to consult for? Who? Who are we doing it for? That's a good question, isn't it? There's a person that crossed my life, and he was a chief. And this chief, he died. He died about 23 years ago. And this chief was bound and determined to push for Anishinaabe recognition, to push for who we were, to get that identity, to embrace and feel that jurisdiction. And he wanted to push sovereignty. He wanted to exercise sovereignty in a way where we could build up on who we were and who we are and who we're going to be. That chief's name was Richard Coggy. And he went to a location called Duluth, Minnesota. He went there once. And when he was there, he made a declaration. And when he made that declaration, he said that our community is a sovereign community. And we're going to show you how we're going to be sovereign. 23 years ago. And the way that we were going to do that was to become who we were through a jurisdictional exercise, to restore our jurisdiction, to start eliminating, pushing the Indian Act out so that we could develop our own environmental assessments based on our teachings, to develop our own land use style from our own way of thinking, to be able to say that Anishinaabe Ndao, I am Anishinaabe, and I'm proud to be Anishinaabe. And that was the goal. if we get to that point, I really hope we get to that point sometime, because that strength and that jurisdiction of belief, though there were not the definition of jurisdiction, Shem Nito Kimin Gwanan Madzwin, we object toin pi, we job Madzien Pinking. Shem Nito Kimin Gomen. Kaego Maba. Kemau Her Majesty, as you cause it. It was the Creator who gave us that ultimate jurisdiction of who we are, not Her Majesty. So the connection, the two different connections, totally different. The belief that I have, the belief that our people hopefully will have in the future. So the question is going to come down to whom are we doing the duty to consult for? Is it us? Is it our future generation that's going to exist? Or is it going to be the citizens of Canada? That's my connection of my belief system compared to the Canadian system of today. And so when you come up to me and ask me, what is this duty to consult? I'm going to say, Ka ha, I don't know, look in Zin. No, which we go. I'm being asked something. That's the important thing. Am I going to be listened to of my answer? Will they listen to us? I think that's enough. I hope I've been able to try and give you a little demonstration, perhaps, of the culture. This amount of time, really, we could speak on one item of culture. And to try and wrap it up within this little short period of time that's the best I could do. So I hope that I was able to give you a little perspective on what I think about the duty to consult and where it comes from and for whom. We got you.